Hello students, so I am Ravi Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Government First Aid College, Yelhanka. Today we are going to discuss the topic Mysore Sandal soap turns 100 and the history of soap factory, packing and advertising. The subject is English as I told earlier, semester 4, session number 15, created by Ravi Kumar and Dr. Suresh SB. Birth of Mysore Sandal soap. It was in the beginning classes also we have discussed about how it's in the beginning of the Mysore Sandal soap and how it's popularized in the society and how it's successfully completed its 100 years. The Mysore government started a unit near KR Circle in 1916, manufacture sandal soap in Bangalore using pure sandal soap oil from the sandal wood. And actually, in soap factories and the soap manufacturers use the sort of chemical substances to make the fragrance blow up. You can insane to inhale. But whereas in this sandal soap, they are using the pure sandalwood oil. Okay, after the initial experiments, the technology of manufacturing the soap using a pure sandalwood oil was standardized in 1918 to produce the oil. The factory for distilling oil from sandalwood was also set up in the same year. One more distilling unit was started later in Shimoga. The first one was started as usual in Mysore to extract the oil from the sandalwoods, and later one more started in Shimoga. Later started in Shimoga. The packing of sandalwood soap. In those days, soaps of other companies used to be rectangular in shape. They wrapped in thin, shiny, colorful papers. Yes, that's all. Just a soap, rectangular shaped soap, and it's wrapped in a thin paper, plastic paper, or a substantial news. I mean, paper, regular paper, colorful papers. Socially, Karalapuri Shastri invented an alternative proficiency to present the soap to market uniquely. That, that's what that's the specialty of Mysore sandal soap. He gave Mysore sandal an oval shape to that soap piece. Has given the oval shape. A Sharaba, a mythological creature having the body of a lion and a head of an elegant elephant, chosen as the logo of the factory, found a place in the center. The creature stood for the combined virtue of wisdom, courage, and strength, which is a true representative of state's philosophy. Ishi Shastri was well aware of the heritage of the Mysore state. Sandal soap given the customers as a valuable jewel. So, because Ishi Shastri was well aware of the heritage, the culture, and the tradition of Mysore state. So he presented the soap, the prestigious soap, as a valuable jewel to the customers. As I told, the rectangular box resembling a jewelry box with the floral designs and their colors were carefully chosen and printed on the box along with tissue paper, as in the same manner of jewel shops delivery the jewels. So if we visit a jeweler shop, no, they wrap the gold ornaments in a tissue paper and present the jewel to us. Likewise, Mysore sandal is also covered, wrapped. Thus, the dream of Maharaja of Mysore, Krishnaraja Vadiyar IV, and the vision of the legendary Sir M.V. in the precious foods of Sosli, Garalpur Shastri, the iconic Mysore Sandal soap, become a reality. Sandal soap oil is popularly known as liquid gold. Sandal soap, as I told earlier, Karnataka is famous for sandalwood and its soaps, sandalwood as well as respectively. They are the largest producers of sandalwood oil as usual, and how it is resulted in sandals of manufacturing. The sandalwood oil is used by a number of perfumery industries in the world, such as countries like Europe, US, UAE, Russia, and Germany. Main ingredients of the sandalwood soap, the oil is pulled liquid gold. Sandalwood being one of the first and traditional perfumery source which are used in many products. Sandalwood oil, which is used in the manufacture of uh, the Mysore soap, and also it has a lot of medicinal qualities, antiseptic bodies, everything. Mysore Sandalwood soap advertising, how it's the advertising um, started, and what are all the actions they have taken to advertise, publicize the product. Mysore Sandal soap, compared to other soaps, had a very unconventional advertising campaign thanks to royal interest. Major cities, because the royal family, the king's family, king and king family, they are themselves shown interest towards the campaigning. The major cities of our country and a few countries carried neon-colored signboards using the soap. When they have started their advertising the soap, uh, they made a big neon colored signboards here. Yes, the signboards all across the world to advertise the soap. The newspapers like Hindu used to give half a page to promote the brand. In those days, contributing half a page of a newspaper is very difficult, and it's a kind of royal thing. It's because the only the royal influence made kind of welcome. Otherwise, that was very difficult to manipulate newspaper like the Hindu. Okay, in those days, even matchboxes and tram tickets carried the pictures of the soapbox. And later they started to print on matchboxes and tram tickets and railway tickets. On railway tickets also, the soapbox pictures started to advertise. In Karachi, the soap was advertised as a part of a camel procession. So during a festival or in earlier they used to run a Jataka cart, the horse cart all across the city, and advertising particular products such as soaps, agarbatis, cinemas as well, dramas, the uh, soap operas which were taking place in the city. These were all the main sources of advertising, and they were doing well in those days. In this also, to exhibit their products, they use all kind of, and they are even the Mysore Sandal so factory, they were also started to do the advertisement. An exhibition was arranged to promote the product in London. It was presented a befitting manner to the Queen. So one exhibition arranged in London, we Highness the Queen herself visited the exhibition, which was presented with befitting manner. She liked the aroma so much. So The sandalwood aroma was so much she liked it very much, and she got some more soaps for the royal family. The popularity and the systematic publicity left the British soap manufacturers in ways because earlier in London, England was the sole producers of sandals. I mean soaps, the kind of soaps, and they have started to envy about our Mysore Sandal soap. It is said that they tried to chide it was Mysore. So it's like my pain soap, Mysore soap, but nothing stopped Mysore Sandal soap of Bangalore from becoming a household name. The soap became so popular that soon it has demand not only by the royals and masses in India, but by people abroad as well. Many of the designers, artists in Royal Palace tried to design the ads. However, each design had to be approved by the royal family before it could be published because they're the royal family people. They know the best out of best visit comes to them, and they knows about the world and its best products, and as well as they are deciding the advertising and the designing and publicity, how to exhibit the soap for its betterment. And it was only after they are approving, it was getting the shape, getting coming out. There are many people who collect old advertisements of the soap just for their beautiful visuals. Beautiful stars and cricketers like Mahendra Singh, Dhoni were all participated in endorsing, in advertising of Mysore Sandal. So factory shift. As the popularity and the demand increased, there was a need to increase the production. So Mysore Sandal soap factory was shifted to a bigger space at the Rajajinagar industrial suburb in 1957. Earlier, it was only producing under the government soap factory. Now it's shifted to Mysore Sandal soap. Mysore Sandal soap factory shifted to Rajas by a spacious environment, spacious building, a large space. There's then it's named after the Karnataka Soaps and Detergent Limited (KSDL) in the year 1957. In 1980, the government merged the sandalwood oil unit in Mysore and Shimoga and incorporated them under the company name Karnataka Soaps and Detergents Limited (KSDL). The company since then has been manufacturing incense sticks, talcum powder, and detergents apart from sandal soaps in different shapes and sizes. But the Mysore Sandal wood soap continues to be its main product. Apart from this, the company started some substantial products like sandalwood incense sticks, talcum powder, and detergents. Apart from sandalwood soaps, but even today, the Mysore Sandal soap is their main concern and main product. And the soap and its a sustainability in 2000, as demand increased, so did the need for production. Since sandalwood itself is a limited resource, the KSDL has been encouraging farmers to grow sandalwood through its the Grow More Sandalwood program. Project was initiated. This program gives farmers sandalwood samplings at affordable rates and offers a buyback guarantee. The KSDL has also partnered with the forest department to ensure that the sandalwood sapling is planted for every sandalwood tree cut down for extraction. Mysore Sandal soaps gets a geographical indicators tag. In 2006, the Mysore Sandal soap was a geographical indicator (GA) tag. This tag ensures that no one else anywhere in the world can make and market soap as a Mysore Sandal soap. Thus, this will have a worldwide monopoly over sandalwood bathing soaps iconic symbol. Today, there are many brands of soaps, but Mysore Sandal soap has a distinctive place among all of them. It has been an iconic symbol of our rich culture and heritage. The iconic brand which has a history of more than 100 years. Father of Mysore Sandal soap. Socially, Garalapuri Shastri is described as the father of Mysore Sandal soap, who was popularly known as Soap Shastri. Apparently, he is also the first Kannadiga to have obtained a postgraduate degree in industrial chemistry in England. The credit should go to Sri M. Vishweshraya for choosing the right person for making a great contribution to the city. The city became one of the five top industrial hubs of India. D.V. Gundappa writes that Shastri was one of the prominent luminaries of Kannada literary and cultural dream. S. Shastri's father, Sosle Ayya Shastri, a great scholar, was the one who had written the famous poem Swami Devane Lokapavane Te Namostute, a song, a very popular song. It was adapted as a film song later, and later the song had become a school prayer a few decades ago, and it's become a customary in the schools and colleges at the same time at the time of national anthem and the morning prayers. They used to sing this song, Swami Devane Lokapavane Te Namostute. And H.G. Shastri, coming to H.G. Shastri, H.G. Shastri has a few popular books to his credit. He has translated the Norwegian playwright Henry Gibson's works to Kannada. H.G. Shastri lived in his own house near Lal Bagh Westgate on M.N. Krishna Rao Road. Even now, the lovely structure exists as a testimony to his aromatic contribution, which made Bangalore globally known decades ago. H. Shastri was a versatile personality whose name will forever be remembered with the great Sir M. Vishweshraya and Maharaja Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vadeya. That's all from the desk. And, thank you.